The Type R has taken the States by storm, with its amazing mix of performance and poise earning it a spot on our 2018 10 Best Cars list. The lone powertrain is a turbo 2.0-liter inline-four that funnels 306 HP to the front wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox. A front-strut suspension, Honda calls it dual-axis, eliminates the torque steer normally associated with high-powered front-drive vehicles. Navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a 540-watt 12-speaker stereo are all standard. The hottest Hondas offered to Americans often wore an Acura batch, including the NSX supercar and the oldie but goodie Integra Type R. But with Ford's Wild Focus Rs joining the Subaru WRX-T and the Volkswagen Golf R in the US, the time has come for Honda to finally introduce a machine here that wears its vaunted Scarlet Age emblem, the 2017 Civic Type R. While we've endured a long 20 years of seeing its predecessors rack up accolades on foreign tarmac, this scaldingly hot hatch was worth the wait. We knew the 2018 Type R was good from our first experience on the less-than-perfect roads of Quebec, Canada. Here, though, are the headline facts from this instrumented test: 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.9 seconds, 1.02 grams of lateral grip, and the ability to stop from 70 miles per hour in a Porsche-like 142 feet in a tweaked front-wheel drive commuter car with 61.8% of its 3,111 pounds resting on the front wheels. So, yeah, extremely solid. A domesticated heathen. What sets this Honda apart from other sport compacts is how it balances speed, body control, and outright cornering prowess with the day-to-day ride comfort that you would never expect given its rubber band-like 30 series tires. Indeed, those 245/30ZR20 Continental Sport Contact 6 performance treads offer seemingly no cushion for the spindly 20-inch aluminum wheels, and they're pricey at $320 a pop. Yet, despite having significantly stiffer springs, dampers, bushings, and anti-roll bars than even the new Civic Si, the Type R traverses pockmarked pavement better than nearly any other car with this much stick. Even with its driving mode selector in its full attack and R setting, which slightly weights up the steering over the lesser sport and comfort modes and puts the 3-position adaptive dampers in their firmest tune, the ride is fully livable. Combined with a high level of standard amenities and wonderfully comfortable and supportive sport seats, available in red cloth only, there's little compromise to having a Type R as your sole mode of transport. This being the age of the turbocharger, we won't dwell on this hot Honda's lack of a spine-tingling naturally aspirated engine. The RS-boosted 2.0-liter inline-four sounds like a steroid-enhanced vacuum cleaner at high RPM and is a bit too quiet overall. But it is a super smooth powerhouse, churning out a stout 306 horsepower and 295 lb-ft of torque and ripping to its modest 7,000 RPM redline with zeal. Lots of neat chirps and whooshes can be heard from the big snail under the hood, and the Trick 3-outlet exhaust keeps droning and booming sounds to a minimum, even though short final gearing has the engine turning 3,500 RPM at 75 miles per hour in top gear. We bettered the car's 22 mpg city rating by 1 mpg in our overall driving and surpassed its 28 mpg highway figure by the same margin on our 75 mph highway test loop. The aluminum shift ball atop the Type R's standard 6-speed manual transaxle is a close reach from the leather-wrapped steering wheel. It is as rewarding to snick through the shifter's gates as it is easy to burn your hand on after the car has been sitting outside on a sunny day. But working up a sweat driving this car is unnecessary. The engine's thrust quickly builds low in the power band. Cleverly tuned rev-matching software can remove the driver from the heel and toe shifting loop, and the Type R's dual-axis strut front suspension, Honda's take on Ford's Revo knuckle and GM's Hyper-strut, almost magically eliminates torque steer when you are pointed straight ahead. Built to run. All this civility should in no way suggest that the Type R cannot hustle. The engine's computer lets it rev freely to only 3,500 RPM, making the optimal launch the result of carefully modulating the clutch and throttle to avoid bogging. Get it right and you'll be running at a 108 mph clip when the quarter-mile flashes by after 13.5 seconds. That makes the Type R easily the quickest front driver we've ever tested and just a couple ticks slower than most of its more expensive, all-wheel drive competition. And none of its rivals can shed speed like the Civic can. Its 4-piston, 13.8-inch Brembo front brakes and upgraded 12.0-inch rear stoppers biting hard via a firm if longish travel brake pedal.